Hello, everyone. It's your boy Joshua,
It's your boy Tay.
and we back again with another video. This time we're gonna review Fantastic Four first step. So I'm just gonna give you a warning. We may discuss spoilers, so we're not gonna do a play-by-play, but spoilers will be included in this review. So if you didn't watch it, we recommend you to pause right here, come back and watch it. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment too while you're at it.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. You've been warned. So Fantastic Four first step, first reaction today.
yep. Oh, you got the banner as the final trailer reaction.
Oh, okay, that was by accident. It just popped up.
We can cut it out. Don't worry about that. We can edit that out.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
But not but yeah, like my first reaction was overall good film. Overall, it's a good film. It was written very well. Um, the cinematography was very good. Um, the cast was amazing. You could tell. I think the only thing was you could tell some of the movie was edited because of the timing.
Mhm.
And then we later find out that the original was supposed to be I think 2 hours and 14 minutes, so they knocked it down to 155.
Mhm.
So we did see some. You could see some of the cuts. You could clearly see some of the cuts. Um, Galactus, man. If they keep him as the big bad, I understand why. Now I can understand why they would make him the big bad. Um, but I think they're going with Doom for the foreseeable future. Is going to be Doom. Um, and yeah, I mean, like, but overall, good film. Good for
Mhm.
like literally is a good first step for for Marvel as far as keeping this chapter um ongoing, pretty much. So I like it. Like I said, I like it.
All right. All right. So I actually agree with you. So I like the pace of it.
Mhm.
I agree with you. I did notice when I was watching that you could tell they cut parts out. It felt like it should have been longer. If you
Yeah.
actually watch it, it felt like it should have been longer. You could tell they cut things out. I would
Yes.
say all the characters did good. Uh, Susan, Susan, Susan Storm. Yeah, they did everybody. Now that I think about it, I'm trying to think of. You know what I'm
Everybody.
doing? I'm just comparing it to the previous ones. This
Yeah.
might be the best Fantastic Four representation. This is the
Is
best
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well
This is
written, well acted.
yes.
The family dynamic was great. That's like the key point of Fantastic Four. Like
Yes.
and I like the old retro modern style. Like it really felt like an old school comic book to me. That's what it
Yes.
felt like. If you get my
Yeah. And the fact that it was based in the '60s where they were originally
Mhm.
from, for real, like like the actual comic aspect of it. It was in the '60s. Um, them making that storyline part of it, but then bringing them into the fold with the new, like pretty much the new world because of spoiler, I guess if you want to say, by them doing pretty much a time warp and them going to the future, it kind of makes sense now why they will be why Reed Richards will be pretty much the underlying, like he will be this for this Avengers. He is going to be the quote unquote genius out of the bunch, pretty much. So it shows why he would be. Um,
Okay. Trying to think of anything else. I like the introduction. I like the first scene introducing Galactus. With the
yeah,
eyes. That was a great introduction. I think the Silver Surfer was good too as well.
yeah. She
So
she played her. Yeah, yeah,
he did,
yeah.
he did
Julie
good like that.
Garner
That's why
played
I say,
her butt
in my
off.
opinion, watching this, I think the Silver Surfer, the previous one from the 2000s. I think they like remixed it and just add
Yes,
like a little twist. That's what it reminded me of when I was watching. I was like, oh, okay, this reminded me of the previous one.
even her relationship with Johnny is different from Rise of Silver Surfer to this version. It's a whole different dynamic.
Mhm.
Uh, I like the fact that like I said, they added a modern, not even a modern twist, but they added a different, I guess if you want to say a different dialect from Rise of
Yeah,
Silver Surfer till this point for
yeah.
first step. Um, because it looked like this version of Silver Surfer can't get manipulated like the Silver Surfer in Rise of Silver Surfer in that one, where
Mhm.
Sue Storm was the one that actually will him back to like not doing, not working with Galactus pretty much. Whereas though this version of Silver Surfer, she don't care. She worked for Galactus. She's with Galactus no matter what.
Mhm.
Like she does not care as
I'm trying to think
long
of
as
any cons.
yeah.
I'm thinking of any cons.
If I had it, like I said, the only con
I
that I
think
have,
Galactus should have been a little bit more badass. I think he should have did more destruction when he came. But outside of that, yeah.
I had no problem with how Galactus was. I think the only thing, my only con, which we both said, I wish they could have cleaned up the editing a little better as
Mhm.
far as that.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think Galactus, he's supposed to be a big bad super being. I think
yeah,
he should have did a little bit more damage, but he just knocked over a few trees. Looked at the Statue of Liberty. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
he knocked down a few buildings and all. But you get what I'm trying to say. I think he should
yeah.
have did more destruction. But he
And
really
then,
wanted that baby. He wanted
yeah,
that baby.
he wanted the baby. And did we not call it on our last trailer review? Did we not call it about how the Fantastic Four got their powers? Did we not call it?
Yeah.
We said it had something to do with Galactus. We said it from the get go. It had something to do with it because he's not
Hmm.
coming after. He wasn't just coming after Earth. There was a
Hmm.
reason he was just coming after Earth. Now we knew what the reason was. It was literally Franklin. It was the
Yeah.
baby. The baby was the reason. Um,
Hmm.
but I did like that concept of
Hmm.
like keeping it pretty. I mean, it's original, but it's original for a new audience, but it's not original for the comic people, like the comic heads. You know what I'm saying? Because we've
Hmm.
seen different versions of how they got their powers. We have seen different versions of them how they got their powers. But I must say, I like this version how they got their powers. As
Yeah.
far as
This version, I think, is. I want to say this might be a hot take. This is probably the best Fantastic Four movie.
mhm, yeah,
Some people might can argue. I know some people stuck in nostalgia, but I think it was better than the previous generation was, in
I
my opinion.
the previous run outside of the original, it's been misses. Rise of Silver Surfer was a miss. 2015 version,
Rise of Silver wasn't really that good. I hate to
exactly.
say that. I was trying to tell you. And the one with Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah, the
that was
2015. Yeah,
yeah,
the one that they
that
had
wasn't
Fox had hands all over that joint. Yeah, nah.
that
Yeah,
movie was trash. That was a trash movie. Ooh, that was trash. At least
and
the early 2000, it was cheesy, but it was entertaining.
it was
That one
entertaining.
wasn't even.
Exactly.
That
Yeah,
wasn't even entertaining at all. And
yeah,
they kept mentioning Dr. Doom. I'm not sure if you've seen the hints of Dr.
yeah,
Doom throughout this.
yeah.
Like the empty Lavaria was it Latavia cheer at the
The
if you don't
chair.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a hint at Dr. Doom, because technically that's where he's
even
from.
the
I'm
whole
going.
like even them bringing him up as like his old college roommate, like that whole thing.
Yeah, them I was telling her, I was like, I knew he was going to eventually. Well,
Yeah,
that's the end credit. We can skip to the end credit if you wanna.
yeah.
If you want to, if
But
you
not
didn't,
being like,
if you
is there any man?
not be that person that walk out the movie theater during a comic book movie and not watch
Exactly,
the end credit. Don't be
exactly.
that guy or that
Yeah,
person. Don't be that person.
yeah. And as the people can see, or people can hear and see, we have mostly pros. There's not a lot of cons in this movie.
And
I'm
nah,
just
it's
saying.
not too many cons. My cons is like very small. It's not like
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine's is more, like I said, mine's is more on the editing side more than the character like
Mhm.
thing, like the character development. The character development was good. Everything as far as this film was a plus. Like I said, the only thing that I could nitpick, if I say I have to nitpick, is that you could have cleaned it up with the editing a little bit. Probably some of the CGI is more of the back end stuff, pretty much. But
Mhm.
yeah, let's get to these post credits.
Post
Well,
credits.
which one you want to go with? I want to go with the shocker at
You know they
last.
was gonna have a small cameo. You know they
Yeah.
was gonna have a small cameo of Mr. Doom, Victor Doom.
Yes.
They was gonna have a cameo.
And they showed him uh live and direct.
Mhm.
It looked
Technically,
like
they show him still in his cloth with his mask
yeah,
off, playing with the baby. But not the baby. Technically, this is 4 years later
4 years
after it.
later.
So,
So he's like
yeah, he like four
yeah.
in his yeah.
But he is this is technically Victor. Uh,
Mhm,
without the new technology, because you could clearly see that's an old mask that he has on. That wasn't a Stark. That's like a Stark more than a Nanotech mask that he had. So this is
mhm,
clearly prior to future Victor Van Doom.
mhm.
And I guess we about to see how him and Franklin become very, very close in this saga.
Mhm.
Um,
But what about how this linked to Thunderbolt? If you remember watching Thunderbolt, it was a
yeah,
Fantastic Four ship heading towards Earth. I don't know
yeah.
if anybody remember. I know I'm trying to like interconnect the two, but
That would be from the aftermath of Galactus. So what they did was technically they pulled a Endgame. They time warped themselves from the 60s because they knew that the world was their Earth was going to be congested
Mhm,
because Galactus wanted Franklin. He wanted the kid. That was the end all be all for Galactus. He wanted the kid. That was the trade off. By them not being successful with that, they had the time warp. They had to go to the future for them to try to figure out how to beat him.
could that
So
be Dr. Doom coming to a different version of Earth? Because there's no Fantastic Four at this Earth.
there is no actually there is no Fantastic Four on this earth on
No,
that
that's
earth.
what I meant. That's
Yeah,
what I meant. Dr. Doom. It could be Dr. Doom coming to that Earth because there is
yeah,
no
yeah,
Fantastic Four there. That's what
yeah,
I meant.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But then we're going to see the fact that now that the Thunderbolts, quote unquote, now we know what the asterisk is. They are the new Avengers. Now that they think that the Fantastic Four is a threat, but they don't know what threat. They are not a threat to us. They are a threat to pretty much Victor, because Victor know they're gone. Pretty much, he knows they're gone now.
Mhm.
He's supposed to be the next. He's supposed to be the villain for Doomsday and Secret Wars. The thing is going to be how are they? What's going to be the conflict between those two? Because technically, if you really think about it, it looked like they flying to their building. They just don't know it's the Avengers building now. They just think it's still their home.
Mhm.
So I think
That's
this is
your
going to.
theory. I got a different theory though. I know you think that's Fantastic Four warping. I got a different. I think that's Doctor Doom. I think this is how they're introducing Doctor Doom in the new Doomsday. I think Doctor Doom is in the ship. Me personally, he's going to a Earth where there is no Fantastic Four, and that starts the new Avengers. That's gonna lead to. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my gut is
But they
telling
still got. But now you gotta see
me.
how.
Hey, that makes sense to introduce Doctor Doom that way to a
Yeah,
different version of her. That it makes more sense that way. From
yeah.
Fantastic Four, it
From
makes it
Fantastic
makes
Four.
more sense from
Yeah,
a logical standpoint. But I could be wrong. We
but
don't know. Even one of our theories could be wrong. So
yeah.
yeah,
Now, what do you think about this theory? Then we can end it here too.
sure.
Do you believe this is an actual new character, or you think Marvel is throwing one of their smoke bombs and this is like the
I don't.
variant of Victor Van Doom, but that's Tony Stark for real?
I think they're going to go with Doctor Doom. I know you which where you about to go with your theory. You're trying to go with the comic books,
Yeah,
but I don't think they're going that direction. I know where your mind is at, but I don't think they're going that direction. Me
it's
personally.
too. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. For him to be Victor Van Doom and not have no disfiguration, none. He looks straight up
We don't,
like Tony.
we,
Like,
we don't know. We don't know yet. They haven't showed them, so you can't jump. You can't jump. You jumping the gun right now. You jumping the gun.
I
We
love,
don't know.
I
You
love it.
you jumping the gun on this one. I'm gonna tell you, you jumping the gun. So we don't know. We don't know yet how he's gonna look.
That's true, but it's so much.
Don't
It's
fall for the Comic Con look when they just took off the mask and was him. We
oh,
don't know how you gonna look. Don't fall for it. Don't
that
fall
is
for the
true.
smoke screen. Don't
It's
fall for the smoke screen.
Cause I'm like I ain't gonna lie. The kid in me is like every Victor Van Doom has literally had a disfigured face. All that's why he wear the mask. That's why he wear the mask. He
You don't know.
disfigured.
He might have a disfigured face. We don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't really show his face.
And then I will also add this too. Knowing Marvel, this is gonna be a double herring. Like this is gonna be a red herring.
Mhm.
I firmly believe not only not only Victor Van Doom is taken away from the comic, this might be Victor Van Doom using Tony Stark like version. I do believe they have another actor. I don't know if it's voice acting. I don't know if it's gonna be the actual like switch. I do believe there's another actor that's playing Victor Van Doom after Tony Stark. Like they realize that's not the real Tony, the real Victor Van Doom. Like they're just using him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
overall, what we give it a rate now? 0 to 10.
This is probably one of my favorite movies so far this year. So I actually would give it a it's relatively high. I mean, there's no perfect movies. Um, but as far as this year in the month of July, this is the best movie in July. So I would say this is like a 7.8. I was about to give
Okay.
it an 8 for real, but
I might give it an 8. I want to say I
yeah,
want to round up. I will give it an 8. 8
yeah,
out of 10.
like yeah, this is the best
Marvel
movie.
had a lot of misses, but this is a good. I think this was a good introduction to the new phase. I would
Yeah,
say, yeah. I think
so
Marvel might have I think they bounced back. They normally
yeah,
hit or miss with they movies. So I give it an
uh,
8 out of 10. I would definitely go see it again and
yes,
recommend anybody go see it again.
yeah.
So,
This is
all
one of
right.
the
So
ones.
I think
Yeah, this
oh
is one
go
of the
go
ones
ahead.
you'll see. Yeah, this is one of the ones you'll see multiple times, and you'll see something new each time, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We didn't do a play-by-play, so we just talked about key parts. We didn't want to
yeah,
give a complete full spoiler, so just letting everybody know. If you feel like we left something out, or you have theories of your own, whether you agree or disagree, just comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We love to hear your feedback. Peace,
yep.
hey, agree.
Peace and love, y'all.